What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Epic Destroyer, and we're back in Minecraft Create. In between episodes, not much has happened. I kind of just set up a fluid system. That's just a fluid pump powered by a cogwheel that's right behind it, and then it is powered by this windmill, obviously. The windmill has new gears on it, if you notice. Those are just to make that rotational power at the end just slightly faster so that this actually ran. And then there's just a fluid tank underneath it. All of that is not that expensive. It's just fairly cheap stuff. And then, if you're wondering what this chest monster is, don't worry, I'll get to it in a second. But this is just the stuff that's been producing since I've been online. I've been online for just a little while. I was just messing around with some stuff. I was farming also because we needed more food. But yeah, if I just quickly show you guys this, look at all this wood we've produced. It's just a couple, you know, just a little bit of wood. And then all of these saplings and all of these sticks and all of these apples. So yeah, we're probably good on wood for a little while, I would say. And we're also good on resin because this is all filled up now. So today is the day where we get mechanical belts. So my objectives today are very simple. I want to get sand and kelp automated. That is the main goal for today. We're also going to do some other stuff just because it's me. We're always going to do other stuff. We're also going to get belts set up because we now have resin. We just need a way to get it into the basin so that we can use the press on it. But I have a way to do that. We're probably just going to end up using fluid pipes out of that fluid tank system, and we're going to move that fluid tank probably today too. But before we do any of that, I want to do something else really quick. It's right here in our little smelting and mixing room. It's right over here. Now, originally my plan was to put storage behind this wall, but if I break this torch and place it here and then break this wall back, you'll notice that this has changed a little bit to not just being a wall. This is my AFK area now. I stand in here and just AFK overnight. That way I'm like perfectly safe from the mobs. I put these blocks back, and then when I'm out, I put the torch back just because it's nicer there. This will be our little AFK room. And the reason for that is because if you look here, just for a frame of reference, this is the farm, obviously. This is the hut. This right here would be the tree farm. This is the chests, and this thing here is the windmill. So if we go straight back, we're right underneath the wood farm collection area, which is perfect. That means we can basically have every item just come down here and we can work on it underground in a nice area. So I think we'll start off today's episode with a time lapse. Let's go.
Everything is not enough. Really hard by the ocean, and on those white hot sands, where every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.
Done yet, but this room will do. We're probably gonna put the ceiling one more block up. And the reason this is here, it looks kind of weird, I know, but this will be our elevator eventually down to bedrock so that we can actually access our andesite factory. That'll be all underneath it. And if we look at our mini map here, we're actually right underneath the chests, like right over here, I think. Like right here, I believe is like, yeah, right underneath the chests. So we're basically gonna have everything just funnel down here and then get sorted into chests once we have brass funnels. But what I want to do right now is I was just quickly gonna switch the millstone over to automatic system system, but I tried to do that and we're overstressed. So I'm going to get rid of those water wheels up there, and we're actually going to get the windmill power down here, because I'm pretty sure we can do it, because I think the windmill runs right over this block here. So if I just find out where that is, I might be able to actually just get some power running over there. Okay, so we go right here and we place that block, and then we just dig. So yeah, this is basically what's doing that. It's just I found out that gearboxes don't spin on all sides, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so then I think if we just, so there's the chest. So let's just dig down right here, I guess, and let's see where we end up. So we're gonna have all the items come from straight up there, and they're gonna land right here on this block. We can change that. We can make it so that so if that's that double chest, then that means that the other block is here, right? And there's the hopper here, chest, chest, hopper. So actually, we can have them come right down here and get just funneled across belts. And that'll work out a little bit better and it'll be a little bit nicer. But for right now, we want to get that power spinning that over there. So that means I need it to be right above here. We'll just dig up a couple of blocks here just to give me a marker. And this is at what? 333, negative 355. Okay, so we're going to put some blocks just right there. And then I'm going to head back up. Okay, so it's already built out. All we have to do now is get to the right block. I think it's right here. And then we got to just dig straight down from here. I might be off by a block, but I think I'm right. Am I right? No, I am off by a block. Okay, it needs to be right here because it's 2 blocks over, I believe. This should be right on the money. So if I do... Okay, so I just found a problem. We need to actually do this and then have it put into a large cogwheel. And then we're going to have another one right... I need a block, I think, right here, right? Yep. Okay, there we go. It's the same thing I have there. It's just now it's on its head a little bit so that now the power is rotating downward. So this should hopefully work now because yeah, it's just annoying because I can't rotate the power that's going into the wood farm, otherwise the wood farm breaks. So we just have to be very careful. Okay, so let's go check now to see if this is working. Okay, so these gears are spinning. I think they're spinning. It doesn't matter. These gears don't really matter. And yes, there we go. Everything is still spinning in the right direction. Okay, so let's make some buckets. How much iron do we have? Not a ton, but that should... Actually, wait, let's not make buckets. I'm being dumb. We have fluid pipes now and the ability to pump this fluid anywhere. So if we just grab another cogwheel, a small cogwheel, I should have one in my backpack, or is it in here? It's in here. So we grab fluid pipes and one cogwheel. We can actually craft up a mechanical pump if I could stop spreading out everything in my inventory. Anyway, so now we have a mechanical pump. We're going to go upstairs and we need a basin, which is just some of this, and also a mechanical press, which is more iron than we have at the moment. Okay. That means we have to go mining, I think, because we need a block of iron for that, don't we? Yeah, okay. So I guess let's go mining. So this is the basic setup now. We've moved the tank up here, and basically the fluid goes from here into the tank and then into this. All we need now is the mechanical press, which will be powered just from below. And everything is nice and neat and tucked away. You can't even see it. And then so all we need now is that mechanical press. So let's go get that iron. Okay, this is editing Elijah here. Recording Elijah made a mistake. He forgot to unmute his mic for this next, 25 minutes of footage. So I've quickly just sped it up and we're going to speed through it to the end of when I actually start talking again. Again, recording Elijah is an idiot. I just found this, slime thing there. That's what that was. I'm currently looking for a new cave. I found these, clay pots, and then I found a cave. And yeah, I'm just going to let you guys watch it from here. Okay, so this is also a port when I didn't have my mic working, but those blue particles are water. Just kind of like how the lava and the fans work, water works the same way. And the reason I'm doing this is, like I said in the last episode, or in this episode, I can't remember. If you crush down the iron, it'll turn into iron dust, and then you can throw that iron dust in front of that fan, and it'll turn it into 2 iron nuggets. Now, in post, I've been doing some more research, and I found a much more efficient way to turn 1 crushed copper, or 1 crushed anything, I guess, into 1 ingot. And we're going to do that in the next episode, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's just all I'm doing here. Also, if you're curious, this is how you automate that. You just put a chest into the millstone and then put the millstone into another chest, and it'll just automate it. We're going to put something else where that bottom chest is in the future, but for right now, that'll do. Okay, so I've had a quick change of plans. Instead of doing the 2x2 drawers, we're going to just do 4 of these individual ones. They'll be able to store more items is what I'm trying to get at here. And for right now, we're actually not going to put this directly underneath. We're going to do it behind the wall here. And I kind of want to have the drawers like peeking out of the wall here, kind of. So like we could have a ton of drawers just built into the wall, I'm thinking. So we'll just put a dirt block there just because there's already dirt below it. So it'll be fine. And then I'm thinking we can do this, right? Or maybe we can't. Maybe it won't work because of the way that funnels have to be placed. But I'm thinking this should work. I just need to put an oak log there and then lock that chest. Okay, so my pickaxe just broke on me again for like the 100th time today, so I'm just done. We're gonna just start using iron pickaxes. When they break, we'll replace them. Like, I'm sick and tired of pickaxes breaking like every 300 blocks. It's ridiculous. So, what did I do wrong here? Why have I not hit this block yet? This is 333, and then that should be what? What am I looking at? Targeted block is at 56. Okay, here it is. We found it. That means all I need now is my shafts, my gearboxes, and these guys. We can, ow! And then we just need to come straight down here. So vertical gearbox, and then send the power straight down. And we do another vertical gearbox, not one more block down. Vertical gearbox, and then spin it. All we have to do now is somehow connect them together. I'm thinking maybe 2 large cogwheels. Because like if I do one right here, can I just put another one right here? Oh, I can, but they won't spin. Okay, yeah, let me figure this out. Okay, I think I gotta figure it out. I just need to put 2 gearboxes in. And then now this should work. For some reason, I don't know why that first one isn't picking anything up, but we should put a block there just to prevent things from coming in. Why isn't you working? Oh, it is. It just literally can't pick up the items fast enough. That's fun. Okay, so hopefully now it should be happening slow enough that we shouldn't have to really worry about that problem. Let's just put those in there. How do I just shift click this all in? There we go. Okay, so we just gotta wait now for things to happen. Hope that this works. Why are there so many creepers? Get back. Luckily, we're on my claimed chunks, so you guys can't actually do anything. God, so many creepers just everywhere. So this should be working, right? I guess no trees have grown. There we go, a tree grew. So we should just wait for it to cut it down, and then spin back around. Okay, here it comes. Oh, and there it goes again. So yeah, that's working nice and neat. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with all this stuff, though, because it's all just sitting in chests up here now. We also are probably going to want to put some of those upgrades on those chests down there. So luckily they're not too expensive. We don't have any gold, and we're definitely not using diamond. Or we might actually use some emerald on maybe like the oak wood, just because I know it produces the most. So yeah. And then this, we're just going to let do its thing because we're not producing nearly enough to put this in a drawer yet. But I'm thinking if we hook more of these up, we might produce more, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. So yeah, we need to get sand and kelp set up. They're not too difficult to make at all, actually. So let's just start with harvesters because that's the easiest thing to make. We just need to make a couple more andesite machine casings. I'm going to make 3 of those. And then we also need the mechanical bearing, again, which is not that expensive. And then we need to get a strainer base, which is just another andesite machine casing. So we'll get like 3 of these. So maybe just make like 6 andesite machine casings and let's get to work. Okay, so we got 5, which is fine, I guess. We actually have the iron bars from earlier that we're just going to use here really quick before we do anything else. So I'll make 3 of those guys, and then what's that? Oh, it was just the after image. And then this will turn into 4 harvesters. That should be more than enough, I'm thinking. And then we just need to make a mechanical bearing, which isn't too expensive. If I remember correctly, it's just... Oh, wait, did I just use all of our andesite alloy? I did! Okay, that means we actually have to go get clay. Maybe we don't actually. If we make some of these strainers, we could make clay, I'm pretty sure, right? Wait, what do you need to make clay? I know there is a way to do it. Oh, we could put our sand in front of a bulk washer, which we can get from the strainer. I will just put the strainer. I'll get a strainer really quick. That's not too bad, right? We just need this straw stuff, which is found from harvesting stuff with a knife. I'm assuming it's this knife. So we just need one stick and one iron. That. And one stick. And then we craft, I don't know why it's not in that menu. There we go. Okay, hunt and gather. So now if we go upstairs, I'm assuming we can just harvest our crops? Let's see. Oh yeah, it's working. That's nice. Okay. And then how much of it does it take to make one of these canvases? It takes 4. We need 3 to make 1 strainer. So we're going to need just a little bit more of that, I guess. So, I don't know why some of this hasn't grown. I've been on the server like all day. I keep saying server, but it's just, I call it a server because it says it is one, but it isn't. And it's not running 24/7, so I don't know why it's calling itself a server, because it's not running if I'm not on it. I get so sick of me doing that. I keep hitting the pick block button, but the block isn't in my hotbar, so it like takes the item out of my inventory and like puts it back there, and I'm just like, stop doing that. Just do what I want you to do. Okay, this is actually really nice. And it doesn't seem to waste any durability, so that's a plus. We'll just craft all of these up, and then we also want to craft up all of these, and then strainers are just sticks, which, thank God, we have all of the wood in the world now. We don't even have to worry about that. We now have 5 strainers. We only needed 3, but now we have 5. So I guess we'll go put these, maybe, actually, do I have my bucket on me? I do. Okay, here. We'll build this a little bit closer to this area over here, I guess. We'll just put it like, right now we'll just build it out of wood, but I can change that later, I guess. We'll just put this right here. So all it has to be is at least that tall, and then it needs to just be like that. Seeing as it's only 3 blocks wide, we just gotta do this. Why is this just this random grass block here? And then we do this, and we do this, okay? And then we put it in the strainers. I need to place them on a block. And then in the strainer base, 1, 2, and 3. And then we get rid of the strainer. We'll get rid of that thing. And then we just need to just make it so I can actually get up to the top. Then I can put in the water. Need to get some more water really quick. This is very, very basic, but this will work. Okay, that's infinite now. And then as long as I put strainers in here, this should work. And then I just need to craft up some chests. Luckily there's actually, I don't even actually craft any. There's some in this chest right here. And then we'll put down some chests just to keep the hold of the strainers, I guess. Just to keep hold of the extras and also the straw that I don't want to really have in my inventory. And then all I need to do now is get a hopper, 3 hoppers, and a bunch of chests to store all the stuff that it'll produce. And then that is sand done. And then kelp is really easy. It's basically the same idea as the wood farm. It just, instead of it being like in the air, it'll be in the water. So it's not really that bad. What was I coming down here to grab? Hoppers. Just need 1 more. And there you go. Look at that. Already producing stuff. And it looks like it has 300 uses before it runs out. I have 2 more. So I guess I could, if I had more hoppers, I could set it up to be automatic where it'll just like always have them filled so that I could AFK it overnight for a little bit longer. But it'll AFK for a little while and then it'll just run out. And look, we're already producing clay, which is really nice. And we can throw this sand that we get from overnighting into that too. So that's actually really nice because it doesn't require any rotational power. And all we have to do now is kelp while everything else is basically just producing in the background. We're finally kind of hitting our stride. Okay, I think we have everything we need for the kelp farm. So let's build it. so it's been a night since the last clip. How much wood has this produced? Oh, that's just a little bit of wood, and it's still producing, huh? Did it? I noticed, I did know it get back, I did see it get backlogged last night, so it didn't really load, it didn't really take a lot of stuff. So what we're gonna end up having to do is probably put like lava here, just so that the items that don't get put into a thing are just destroyed, because like it'll come in these big clumps of wood, and then the andesite filters can only pick up so much at a time. So we'll probably just end up having to put lava there. It'll be fine. But for right now, we don't have to worry about that because that's just going to keep running on in the background. We are working on our kelp farm. And we shouldn't actually have to worry too much. We just need a couple of buckets, I'm thinking. We'll just take 2 buckets up with us, and then should be good. Also, we can check on some things that produced upstairs that I wasn't able to see down here. Talking like the resin and also the sand and clay, because those things have been also running all night. So let's double check on some of those here really quick. So yeah, look, see, everything's grown up. We're gonna get 2 buckets of water here really quick, and then let's see. Looks like this has been running. Oh yeah, it's definitely been running. There's a stack and 15 in there. And then if we check over here, that's a lot of clay and sand. That's even more clay right there, and I think all of these can be turned into sand, right? Yep. Okay, so let's finish up our kelp farm really quick. Mind not pointing that at me? Thank you. I have a feeling he's still gonna point it at me. Anyway, try to ignore that. I want this block, just so that I can do this and this. Okay, so let's put down water there, and then also put down water there, so that way we can create an infinite water source in here. And just start filling this place out. Alright, we just need to place a bunch of source blocks down. I'm thinking that should be enough, right? We should have full source blocks now. Okay, so now if we place down any kelp in here, it should be fine to grow. And this isn't even, we're not even fully done yet. We still need to add storage to this thing and also a portable storage interface, just so that it can actually interact with items and get the clay out of the machine. But we can do that all very quickly. So there we go. And then this, oh, now we can't actually take any of this water. Alright, so then we just need to do this. Okay, I think it's all source blocks now, or at least it should be. And if it isn't, it'll fix itself over time. So now all we need to do is get the portable storage interface, and then this, and then we also need to put barrels on this. So let's go get all of those things. Okay, and then if we just do this, and a chute, there we go. It's now working, producing kelp. We're gonna just click on that a couple of times. So yeah, now we're producing clay and kelp simultaneously, which is really nice. So let's get all this kelp off the top. Sometimes it breaks like things that are too tall and it can't collect them, but it should be fine. Ow, don't take me along for the ride, please. And then we just put this there. Okay, we're now producing automatic clay. Well, not automatic clay, but we're producing automatic kelp now. So now all we need to do is get this stuff automated, which is meaning we need to mix them together. So we need another mixer. We'll probably put that mixer here, I guess. Okay, and that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's probably a little bit of a shorter one, but maybe it's a little bit longer. I have no idea. We did a lot today, though. We got resin all set up. We got a kelp farm, and we've got sand producing and clay. We just now need to get this all automated. So I'm going to do some work in between episodes, not to like automate the production of this stuff. I'm probably going to clean up the storage room a little bit and decorate our windmill just to make it a little bit less ugly. So yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.